Day by day, as the chaos subsides, a movement is growing, led by a new generation of young, peaceful activists. In cities like Los Angeles and Portland, huge crowds are turning out. And it's happening in small towns too. Marches in Crown Point, Indiana showed they'll no longer be intimidated.
Would you stand there watching while I beg for my life?
And the protesters are already seeing results. These are the three officers who stood by as George Floyd slowly died. They're now charged with aiding and abetting murder. And Derek Chauvin, the officer who kneeled on his neck, has had his charge upgraded.
I believe the evidence available to us now supports the stronger charge of second-degree murder.
George Floyd's son returned to the scene of the crime and kneeled in silence. News of the arrests didn't ease his grief.
I am happy that all the officers have been arrested. My father have not been killed like this. We deserve justice. That's all I have to say.
On the protest front lines, the news was welcomed, but no one thinks this fight is over.
George Floyd, that's just a step. You know, there's way more victims out there that need prosecution.
This is not the end of anything. This is the beginning of a lot of things. This is a issue that we've been dealing with for hundreds of years.
Today, it also emerged that George Floyd had tested positive for coronavirus, another crisis hitting African Americans harder. The country's first black president urged protesters to maintain their momentum.
Historically, so much of the progress that we've made in our society has been because of young people.
Barack Obama was elected to power on a promise of change, but at the end of 8 years, America wasn't that different. Well, today, 4 years later, it does start to feel like change is in the air. The question is whether that momentum will hold.
Beyond a cry for justice, the protesters' end goal hasn't yet taken shape. But they're determined to find it together. David Lipson, ABC News, Washington.